Chapter 1. Unraveling Threads. As America's withdrawal from Afghanistan plunges the region into turmoil, a race for dominance ensues, involving Afghan democracy, the Taliban, China, and the vested interests of the West. Amidst this chaos, a Canadian-Pakistani photojournalist mysteriously disappears within the Pakistani embassy. His Sikh Afghan wife contacts the number he had given her, an Interpol officer who doubles as a detective. Chapter 2. Whispers of Conspiracy. The photojournalist's disappearance sparks a geopolitical firestorm. The detective initiates an investigation, surveilling the embassy and interrogating employees and visitors from the day of the incident. Political pressure mounts as he uncovers secrets hidden behind diplomatic walls, leading to the heart of the Afghan chaos. Chapter 3. The Web Tightens. The detective gathers the suspects for a meeting, intending to unveil the truth. However, the afternoon ends in shock as his corpse is discovered, leaving his sidekick injured and the Pakistani ambassador fatally wounded. The sidekick, left in the dark about much of the investigation, now has to solve the case the detective was working on and identify both killers. Chapter 4. Shadows deepen with the Taliban closing in and the ambassador's condition deteriorating. The investigation intensifies. The sidekick must gather statements from the suspects, struggling against time and the looming threat of war. Meanwhile, he discovers evidence that the journalist's murder was tied to the ISI and their links with the Taliban's strategic maneuvers. Chapter 5. Unveiling Darkness. As the pieces fall into place, the sidekick learns that the detective was a raw operative under Interpol cover, and his murder was orchestrated by the ISI. The sidekick, an unsuspecting part of the ISI hit squad, had unintentionally wounded the embassy head, the only witness to his crime. The sidekick's mission becomes twofold: solve the journalist's murder and prevent the ISI Taliban plot from succeeding. Chapter 6. Race Against Time. The sidekick races against the clock, interrogating suspects and uncovering a complex web of deceit, betrayal, and geopolitical maneuvering. As the truth emerges, the sidekick realizes that the ISI Taliban plan involves capturing the abandoned Bagram airfield just kilometers from Kabul. Chapter 7. Tangled webs with Kabul on the brink, the sidekick must not only expose the ISI's links with the Taliban, but also prevent the capture of Bagram airfield. Time is short, and the line between ally and enemy becomes blurred as the chaos escalates. Chapter 8. Shadows of Redemption. The sidekick races to confront the final pieces of the puzzle, unearthing shocking revelations and facing unexpected adversaries. As the stakes soar, he grapples with his loyalties and confronts the consequences of his actions. Chapter 9. Last Stand. The climax nears as the sidekick confronts the masterminds behind the conspiracy. With Kabul's fate hanging in the balance, he must outwit his adversaries, expose the truth, and prevent the impending disaster. Chapter 10. Epilogue. In the aftermath of chaos, the sidekick's determination prevails. The truth is unveiled, geopolitical tensions are diffused, and Kabul is saved from an impending crisis. As Afghanistan rebuilds, the shadows of the past continue to cast their long-lasting impact, reminding everyone that in the midst of chaos, the pursuit of truth can change the course of history.